Ah, hello. Recently, there's been a new Minecraft snapshot. We have these things, and we have these things, and these things. Yeah, it's really nice, you know. Got all the new cool stuff. But, you know what else we got? Got new stairs and slabs and everything. So now, the building is changed. Yes, it's very much changed. Because you can make stuff like this. I mean, look at that. You couldn't make that before. It would be all ugly, you know. You'd have to use cobblestone slabs, wood and stuff, and it would be boring. But, you know what else you can do? Yeah, well, you can make really cool statues, kablooey. So yeah, I'll show you some statues with all the new. We got like double the slabs now, and it's a really big change. So yeah, so first one right here, you know, it's a Sphinx, you know, pretty normal, and as you can see, it's made of the new sandstone slabs, and they have a new texture too, which is a little bit weird. So I've used these to sort of simulate the legs, because, you know, before you'd have to do something like that. It just doesn't look as good, you know. These look a lot better, you know. And this right here is the main, you know. It's got a rougher texture than the rest of it. Just a small little detail that you can add. And also, this is the tail back here. It's a little bit big, but yeah. And I use buttons for eyes, you know, pretty normal stuff because they blend in with the sandstone. And then this guy right here, yes, this guy. You could have him holding something, you know. He has a torch right here. You could give him a sword or shield or something like that. But I've used the new andesite, and here's the stone bricks for his belt. Yeah, and I gave him a belt because without a belt, you know, it would like he just looks kind of weird, you know. The legs are the same as the body, and the body also looks a lot taller when you have a belt, or when you don't have a belt. Right now it's 3 blocks, you know, instead of right here where it was 4 blocks up, you know. So a lot different. And down here at the legs, I've also, these legs are they look the best from the front. If you come around like this way, you know, they don't look bad. They just kind of look like this one's a lot longer. Yeah. But right here is a really nice thing that I usually do, is to just kind of experiment, right? Because, you know, if I had a leg, you know, just going straight down, it's really short, and I wanted the foot to be in different positions, right? I don't want them to just be like standing up straight. You look bad. So I gave him some knee, or a knee, you know, knees, or like his leg is bent. And, you know, I guess I could have also, if he was taller, done something like this, and had the foot a block lower. But I kept him the same height. Yeah. So here is his hands. He also has the new walls. His face. You know, I use buttons because, or the same these wooden buttons, because the stone buttons just didn't show up at all. They were just not good. And right here that, you know, got the torch on everything, you could totally just replace that with whatever you wanted. And this hand is at an angle because you can see, if I just do that, kind of flat. But once you put in depth and angles, it can improve stuff a whole lot. So this guy, he's, you know, basically in the same position. I couldn't really think of anything else with the arms. This one's a little bit flat, or maybe not. It comes out right there, but anyway, he's got hair, and that's why I used this particular prismarine variant for his hair, is because it's the only one with a wall. And I also gave him a crown with these amazing new emerald block texture. You know, back in the olden days, it was terrible. And this, you know, couldn't quite decide if I wanted to do something like that, or maybe like this. Actually, that's probably better. But as you can see, I use the dark prismarine to differentiate between all the different body parts and everything. You know, he's got his face is made of it in this, and if he was just all one color, he'd just not look as good. And if you go around the back, also, this is nice detail right there. This is really flat right here, but if you put in something like this, maybe it was right here, well, that just, you know, depthens the hair, makes it a lot better looking, because it gives it more of a like rugged feel instead of flat. And you know, you could also give him anything you wanted, you know, trident, you know. And then this is a three-headed dog, you know, kind of looks like a normal dog, with the easy ears right here. They look like ears, but they're supposed to be heads. I don't know. And he's also got a three-pointed tail, which is, couldn't have done it without the new bricks and the old fence not connecting, because, you know, the tail doesn't connect to these legs. And for a position, right, you always want to put statues in a position, or else they will be very boring. They'll just kind of stand there. But if you do that, like, look at that, it just kind of looks like he's standing there, which is not the best. It doesn't give as much detail and everything like that. But if you do this, you know, it really looks like he's, you know, ready to pounce or whatever. And yeah, I also separated the body from the head and the feet, so that you could see him better, because yeah, it would have been really blended together like that. Now I've shown you all the tips and tricks. You shall see how to build one. Okay, how to build a good one. And I'm gonna use, you know, new signs. They're really cool. Got the new signs. It really adds, because, you know, before we do this, you could maybe add a pressure plate on top. That go. But now with these signs, look at this right here. You can have like a sort of 3D spherical shape. It's really nice sort of detail. And also with these trapdoors, they're a great addition. You know, you can have this really nice angle right there. So I'm gonna make a really small statue using these things, because look at that, legs right there. And you can face them in different directions. I'm gonna use these pointing back, and these ones also pointing back. And then we'll have possibly a trapdoor right there. Yeah, that's nice. And really, when you're building a statue, you kind of want to just kind of spam blocks around, I guess, because yeah, like that could be a nose right there or something. I don't know. No, it also does that. Well, anyway. Also, this kind of looks... Yeah, that's a lot better. But this is really flat now, see? So I have to... That's not the best either. So... I guess I'll do that. Could also do this. But that kind of makes him look really weird, you know? His head doesn't stand out as much. So... Now I guess I have to do the face. And I could also put a pressure plate on top to give him a bit more depth. And I'm going to use a different button, stone button, I guess, for the eyes. And I don't know what else I could put on here. You know, I could give him a nose. I could do this. That's nice. Or I could use a tripwire hook. Oh, that's really nice. Look at that. I guess this would work best with oak wood, but then I couldn't use these trapdoors because they're so the oak wood trapdoors are ugly. Anyway, I can't put a tripwire on the back, which would be cool as a tail, you know. I have to use a slab. But anyway, yeah, it made me a little pig or something. Oh, yeah. What if we do this? Now he's a flying pig. Look at that. He's got wings. It's a flying pig. Anyway, that is how to make yourself some statues in Minecraft. Really, I like to differentiate between all the things, you know. This divides his lower and upper half. His face is a different color or shade or texture as the rest of him. This guy, you know, his face, his body, his hair, and even his crown, you know, all different. And this guy, you know, all that. And this guy right here, you know, his mane is a little bit different. Kind of gives him a bit more, yeah, to look at. And this guy over here, you know, he's really small, so it's kind of, you know, doesn't need that. But, wood is like an amazing block to build statues with because you have this. Look at this. Look at all these blocks right here that you can use when you're building with wood. Look at that right there. And when you're building with oak wood, you know, the tripwire hook, I guess, would work even better. But, yeah, that's it. And goodbye.